All right, we are going to take these tires off of that there truck. I'll show you all of this later on once I get this out of here, but this is just a I'll show the rest in a minute. But hey, don't be misled by your tools. When you have a 31 and a 30 and it doesn't fit between either, and you go buy a 1 3/16 because you think that you're doing it right. Now if you have this down here in the toolbox, this looks like a 1. Oh my God, guess what? It's not a 1, because the way they designed it and the dirt that was on it, it was a 1. This is why a 30 wouldn't fit, and a 31 wouldn't fit and was too big, and a 1 3/16 was too small. Lug nuts on your semi are 33. So today we have the Earthquake XT 20 volt half inch impact from Harbor Freight. And one person said this didn't work. I'm going to show you what this does. Alright, I got a full charge. Stick it on. And hold on. Make sure your battery's freaking on there, right? Here we go. Oh, my finger's in the way. See there? It works. Alrighty. Took a minute. See how long it takes to rip the rest of them off. I gotta get jacked up. Yeah, and this is what I gotta deal with. So, this thing's super heavy. Don't try this at home, folks. I used my dolly to get it out, wearing my unsafe, my OSHA regulated flip flops. Can you see that? I mean, the teeth are like literally gone, sheared completely off, and this crap here. Yeah, I'm not going to be returning to work anytime soon. Doesn't look like it anyway. All of them, every single one. So now we're looking for your numbers. I don't know which ones I'm looking for, but on here, the piece that has the main that drives your wheels, you got 2 numbers right there, and on the outside, I think I moved it to the other side. There's one like that right there, and there's 2 others further up the line on the opposite side of that. So had to take the tire off, like I said, to get it out, slide it out. That's another reason you don't want to try this at home if you got a nice clean driveway, because it's no longer a nice clean driveway. There are ways to fix that though. And to get this off the easy way, they have a tool at the shops, so I just used my hand truck. Just be careful on a super single. It goes off balance, it'll roll. And the XT performed extremely well. I think I said it. 1 minute 44 seconds for 8. And y'all saw what the first one did. So, yeah. That bad boy right there. And that's the half inch. They got a 3/4, but one of the reasons I got that one is because I work on cars more than I work on trucks. And if it takes off a semi-tire, it's all I need. One thing I have noticed, when you charge your battery, if you use that thing and it's hot in the summertime like it is down here in Georgia, make sure you let this battery cool off a minute, or it's going to give you the blinking red and green, which means it's overcharged. And if the battery's dead, it's not overcharged. So there you go. All right, people. So
I hate to say it, but I am done with running my own business for a little while as far as trucking goes. I am still going to be in the industry, and I will probably still post some videos on what I'm doing. But the the differential woes are not the only factor involved in this. I mean, this wouldn't have bankrupted me by any means. I actually found a differential for the person I sold the truck to for $2,016 down in Jacksonville. So I could have actually went down there and got it and came back and had my guy install it for around $1,000 because he said it would be about a day's labor. And that doesn't include the oil and everything else. So I let the truck go for $35, which is actually $1,500 more than I paid for it 2 years ago. The decision to do this was based on multiple factors. One of them being the good Lord kept me coming home every weekend for the last 20 weeks. No matter how hard I tried to get out and stay out, there was always something that kept coming up and making me come home. Some of it might not have been 100% a necessity, but others of it, like the home invasion, the effects on a person's security, sense of security after a home invasion, and other random things. This repair, there was another repair that was a few weeks back. Many multiple issues. And on top of that, the new house, I keep having to come back and fix stuff here. So, it's not that big of a deal to me. I mean, other people will be like, oh my God, I've lost everything. I haven't lost anything. I'm gaining as far as I'm concerned. I mean, I get to be home in my own bed every night, and I'm going to be grossing $1,200 to $1,400 a week. So, I mean, is it Walmart pay? No, it's not. But the fact of the matter is, I'm getting to be home, because with Walmart you don't get to be home. I know the guy I bought the truck from worked for Walmart, and I spoke to him about that account. And that, and the fact that Walmart isn't hiring in Statesboro or Douglas, Georgia at the present time. So that kind of threw that one out. But it's unfortunate that Thunder is gone and gave me that issue, but I don't know. I'm thinking it's a win-win for me because, whatever. I'm not that thrilled with driving all over the countryside dealing with idiots. I mean, there's enough idiots down here I'm going to have to deal with. But, it is what it is. And I'm welcome to come back there to like trucking, from what I've been told. Which I might. I mean, if I end up getting another truck, who knows? My costs are still really low. And especially now that I don't have to worry about the truck payment, that helps out a lot. And that's one of the reasons I sold it. I figured, I could keep it, but then it would be a little bit tighter for me. Whereas now, all I got is a house and a pickup truck payment, and my house payment's fairly low. So it's not some exorbitant $2,000 a month rent payment or other home payment or anything like that. And everything's working out. So I don't know why I'm supposed to be home, but everything happens for a reason. This one would have had me down for 2 to 4 weeks. Might not have been that long. I mean, I probably could have had it up by the end of this week. But I'm good. I'm comfortable. I'm enjoying life. And you'll see why in one of my next videos. I got a heck of a deal on a nice piece of equipment. Anyway, I really don't know what else to say on the whole issue. Could I have got more for my truck? Maybe. I mean, especially if it was running. I mean, I had already had these thoughts in my head for the last few weeks before this issue happened. I thought about it and I was like, I don't know. And I thought about it and I was like, I don't know. You know, it's like I can make a little bit more running, but there's issues in the market that have me really concerned. And even with me driving for this other company, that we could still run into issues. Their fuel supplier came and dropped them 4,000 gallons Friday a week ago and said, this is all you get until further notice. So there's no telling what's going to be happening there. I might have to go work in a warehouse. Who knows? But, you know, it'll all work out. I have no doubt in my mind. So I'm going to be pulling out for a little while. Y'all can have it and play with this. It's not really cheap freight. I mean, I was still grossing over $3 a mile on a majority of my stuff before my truck broke down a week and a half ago. So if you're not making that, you need to get with a company that's good, or you need to figure out your negotiation skills, or I don't know, get yourself a dispatcher like Snorlord. I don't know, something like that. Who knows? Because he can dispatch other drivers as well. Anyway, so my trailer is going back as well. We got a gentleman coming to pick it up on Saturday, and that'll be out of my yard. And then I won't have no more trucks in my yard unless they let me bring a truck home. And I don't want to do that. I have no reason to bring a truck home unless they're going to give me a pile of dirt for free. So where am I going? I have a few friends at the church that every one of them said their company was hiring. They're all basically dump truck dirt jobs and whatnot. I went to one of them to do bulk, dry bulk, not liquid bulk, even though I have tanker endorsement. And they said they were waiting on 4 or 5 trucks still. So that was out of the question. They were like, well, you can drive a cement mixer or you can go down there to Brunswick. I'm like, first of all, I'm not driving that far. I'm not going to Brunswick. That would cost me more in gas than it's worth. Statesboro, which is 15 miles away where their location is, to drive a cement mixer? No, I'm not doing that either. And since they didn't have any bulk, I mean, I could have made some money on bulk. I could have made about the same as what I'm going to make where I'm going to now. And the other gentleman told me to call his brother, cousin, his son. But I didn't call him up the next day. I went down the road, 4 miles down the road. So when y'all are looking for a job, I want to add this in there. When y'all are looking for a job, you need to pull up the Safer Web FMCSA. It's just look up Safer Web. It's all one word. And then FMCSA, Google that, and that'll bring you to a home page. And then you scroll down to the bottom and it says Company Snapshot, and go there. And whenever you want to go work for a company, before you do anything, go to that website and look up the company you're going to. I went to, and I'll tell you who it is. It's called Canucci Transport right down here in Claxton, Georgia. I went to their, I went and filled out an application, and then I went to SaferWeb. And if you go to SaferWeb, you'll see basically a scorecard. There's like 4 different things or 3 different things in there. One of them is driver inspections. One of them is vehicle inspections. One of them is, I don't remember. But the main ones you want to focus on, unless you're doing something like hazmat, I think one of those is hazmat, but there's not a lot of companies that have that in there, unless you go to like, I don't know, CAG or somebody like that and look them up. But the main thing you want to look at, in my opinion, is the drivers and the vehicle inspections. If they have a lot of drivers that have a lot of out of services, they don't care who they hire. If they have a lot of inspections that are vehicle inspections that are a lot of out of services, they don't care. They don't care about their equipment, because when it doesn't make sense, it's not just on you. Equipment is on you and them, as well as you being a bad driver or a good driver. So whenever you take a hit, that company takes a hit. Whenever you take a hit on equipment, that company takes a hit. So it stays on your record, I think, for a year longer, if I remember correctly, than it stays on the company record. Because the company record is 2 and yours is 3 or something along those lines. But just remember, go to that website before you look for a job. This company was at 77% of equipment out of service. The national average is 21%. I am not driving your ratty equipment. I'm not doing it. If you want to go work for a company that has ratty equipment, then shame on you, and you deserve what you get. If that's all you can drive for, you need to check your license and check yourself, because what you do while you're driving that affects your license can affect your livelihood in this industry. That being said, that's all I got to say on that matter. That being said, I went to another one. So this lady has been trying to get a kidney transplant. She got a transplant. It didn't work out. They took it back out because her body basically rejected it. And we had a bike ride and stuff for her. I helped with setting up the stuff. I didn't have a bike at the time, but she worked for this other hauling company. So I went to them. Their score is 0, just like trucking. If you go look up like trucking, unless something's changed, it's all 0 as far as percentage of out of service, inspections, and so on. So I went to that place. They basically hired me on the spot, but because you have to go through the clearinghouse and a drug test and this, that, and the other, it took a few days. So the drug test, I went for the drug test Friday. It came back Wednesday. And they don't start till noon. The office doesn't start till noon because they work till 7 or 8 p.m. because they're doing a bunch of office work because the drivers come in late. They leave early in the morning, but they come in late and they want to take care of all their paperwork. So I was told to be there Thursday morning, and I'm going to add this to the story. So I was told to be there Thursday morning, and at 5:30 to ride with the dude. I was originally going to be trained in a dump truck for 4 weeks and then go in the end dump, because I told him, I was like, I got my CDLA, I want to use it. So I started heading that way. 7.5 miles in, my pickup broke down. It took a crap on me, and I'll post that video later. And they're off Memorial Day, so I'll be starting Tuesday morning at probably 5:30 in the morning. But I'll be riding along for the first day, and then I'll be following somebody for the next couple of days until I get an idea of, I don't know how long it's going to take. I'm sure it won't take long because, I'm one of these stupid truck drivers that doesn't know what the hell I'm talking about. But, pardon my French. That's it. I'm going to go drive an end dump for a little while, and I don't know where I'm going to go from there. I really don't. I'd love to do heavy haul, but the person I could work for here is not the person I want to work for. Anyway, so that's it. That's all I got to say on the whole matter. You got any questions or whatever? Let me know. I'll post some end dump videos or something, I'm sure, later on, or give an idea of how that works. And anybody out there thinks, you're not going to make more than $800 a week as a company driver, you're with the wrong company. Now, you're not necessarily going to make that right off the bat if you're first coming out, always. And especially now, there might be some corrections in smaller companies because the way freight's going, there might not be. But anyway, that's it. That's neither here nor there. That's not what this video is about. So, but yeah, people, my truck broke and I'm done. And it's not, like I said, it's not just because of the truck breaking. It's not that. I have many other things on my plate right now that have to be taken care of. Y'all have a blessed day.